Hey, welcome to Build. I'm Ricky Camilleri. I'm going to be your host for this show. Guys, we have an amazing guest here today. We have Cookie herself, Taraji P. Henson, coming on. Let's hear it. Give it a round of applause for her. Taraji's here to talk about her new film, Proud Mary, where she plays a butt-kicking hit woman whose life gets turned upside down when she crosses paths with a young boy. But before she gets out here, I want to remind our audiences at home that if you'd like to submit a question for her to answer, there is a little button right next to the video you're watching. Click it, write it, submit it, and Taraji will answer it. Now, let's get this show started and take a look at a clip from the film, Proud Mary.
Cup?
Not exactly. I'm married. I feel that's me, Lord.
Everybody, Taraji P. Henson, let's hear it.
Yes, suit. I was supposed to dress up. Hey.
You said no.
Huh?
You said you're supposed to dress up?
Yeah, no, right? No,
you don't have to dress up? Yeah, you look amazing.
And this is my airport look, because that's where I'm going after.
I love your shoes.
Thank you.
They're so shiny.
I wish I was home. I wish I was home. Joking. I have jokes.
You got 18 minutes to go, and then you can get out. You can go home.
I'm counting down. 17. No, I'm joking.
Let's talk about Proud Mary.
Let's.
You, a gunslinging hitman. Did you ever imagine that you would play a character, hit woman, excuse me, play a character like this?
I always imagined it. I just didn't think Hollywood would. And then the call came, and I was like, what? You gonna let my old ass?
You can curse.
I'm sorry. No, we can't.
Oh, I didn't realize. Excuse me.
PG-13.
Got it.
But. I said, but. That's what I said, young lady. I said, you gonna let my old butt play this role? And he was like, you're the only one that can do it. Not that I didn't think I could. It's just that there's so many obstacles to overcome in Hollywood as a woman and as a black woman. So I just didn't think. You know, the last time we saw something like this with an African-American woman's name above the title, and she was the badass, was the 70s.
Pam Grier, Coffee, right? I mean, that's what the title
is. It is 2018. What is the problem?
Yeah.
You know, and all of my friends, you know them, Regina King, Regina Hall, Gabrielle Union, Julie Benz, even my white girlfriends, they're hot, they're beautiful, they're in shape, they can kick major butt, and we're the roles. Why am I the only one with this movie coming out? I'm grateful to God that I'm at the helm of it and I get to kick the ceiling open, and hopefully that's what's gonna happen. But it's so unfair because we can rattle off men over 40. They get chance after chance, opportunity after, even if the movie flops.
Probably just of movies this month we could rattle off of men over 40 kicking butt.
Seriously. Yeah. And what I don't understand as a producer, I'm in the business of getting money. So, you know, I'm going to appeal to the people who go to the theaters. Who go to the theaters? Who initiates the theater run? Men? Men? Thank you. Your girlfriend or your wife say, let's go see this movie. My man watches football all day long. Every once in the blue moon, he'll say, you want to go to the movie? And then the game will come on. He'll be like, let's go tomorrow. Like, we're the box office dollar. Why not appeal to the people who go to the movies? Some people are just catching on. So it wasn't a matter of whether I could do it or not. It was, does will Hollywood give me an opportunity to do it?
So you've been hoping to do something like this for some time.
I've hinted all over Twitter and Instagram. Marvel comment. I've done it all. They don't listen.
Had you ever had an instance where you walked into a producer's office or an agent's office and they said, well, what do you want to do? And you said, I want to be in an action movie. And what was usually their response?
I mean, they don't say anything to my face, you know.
Huh.
They go, yeah, we could see you doing that. But then, do you have, I can say balls. Pete, you play with balls. The real balls. God, Taraji. Stay away from it. No one had the chutzpah to make it happen. Then Clint called and he saw the whole vision. He saw this poster.
Poster is incredible.
He did that. He sent this. He called my publicist and he was like, well, I need an image of her face. I didn't have to pose for this. He found a picture of me already existent of my face and he built around it. Like he had this vision. You can't stop a human with a vision.
Right. So now you get the call to do this and you get to go kick some butt. What was it like doing some of these stunts and doing some of these fight sequences and messing around with these weapons?
I mean, the weaponry, I'm good. I go to the gun range on my time off. I know how to shoot a gun. It's just about what kind of gun. The Glock, I'm good. I play cops. That's what they carry, so I can assemble and reassemble that one. But it was this one, the M5, that I had to shoot. And once you learn the trigger and how to shoot it, it's aim and shoot, you know. So I wasn't intimidated by the weaponry. I was intimidated by the hand-to-hand combat. I'd never done that before, and I didn't have time to train.
Really?
I had no time.
So
I
you're
had this
just
show called Empire. Maybe you guys heard of it. And it takes up all my time. Anyway, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. But I literally could not. We wrapped in March. I had 5 days to get me a little R&R, because that's important. And I came, and I did my 5-day vacation. I went straight to Boston. I had no time. So the only thing, like I said, that I was intimidated by was the hand-to-hand combat. But how I could work through it and pass my fear was I had a lot of dance training and musical theater at Howard. And anything choreographed, whether it's a fight, whether it's a dance, anything dealing with choreography, I can catch, because it's a count. 5, 6, 7, 8. You either plie or you kick. So that's how I got through all of the action scenes, the hand-to-hand combat. And actually, the stunt coordinator was taken aback. He couldn't believe that I was catching on so fast. Like the first scene, the first fight, hand-to-hand fight, he choreographed was where I threw the guy through the window. He taught me that in 20 minutes.
So did you like doing all this stuff? And if the film
it.
is a massive success and a sequel comes along, is that something that you just immediately are going to want to do?
Yeah.
Well, not just because a sequel is, like, you know, good for the bank account, but because you enjoyed doing fight sequences and making a movie like this.
Look, this is what I've been waiting for, baby. I've been waiting for my own franchise movie. Are you kidding me? I mean, you know, I don't want to count my eggs before they hatch, but literally that's what Clint has in mind. But you guys have to open it. Can't do that by myself. Thank you.
So, I mean, because he came to you with this sort of early idea with just kind of this poster in mind, did you work with him on the character? Did you guys talk about it while they were writing it and figuring it out?
Clint and I talked every day about this role, but you know, I'm really good. I got her right away. You know, I understood it when I read the script, and he would call me for advice about who to hire, what should we get, like Billy. He was like, "How do you feel about Billy?" I was like, "Ain't fine, hire him." You know, it was things like that. He sent over the audition tape for Jahi, and I was like, that kid's got it. He's the one. We talked about music. I had to call on some favors. Some came through, some didn't. I'll leave them nameless, because you know. But, you know, it was just a great, fun project. I'm so proud. I'm just so proud because beyond the message in the movie, you see what's going on in the world right now, Hollywood and women being victimized by men, and I'm gonna tell you why movies like this are important. And I know it's a lot of entertainment with the gang and the fight. You heard me, I said gang. But if you look deeper, there's really a very deep message there. This woman wanted to get out of a situation that she kind of was forced in. She was an orphan. This guy and his mob family took her in and made her a killer, trained her to kill. She, over the years, a kill went wrong. She left this kid orphan, and it haunted her. She started developing feelings like humans have. And she wanted out. She wanted to save her life. She wanted to save this kid's life because another mob family adopts him and turns him into a killer. So it's more like that movie Professional. So he's trying to get him out in her life. But she has all these men telling her no. Sounds like life, right? All these men telling her what she can't do. And guess what? Mary had a plan. Mary said, oh, you're not going to tell me what I can't do. I'm going to take control of my power, and I'm not going to be a victim. And she killed everybody. But
did it ever feel like on set of Proud Mary, like a kind of wish fulfillment for how you feel about Hollywood sometimes?
Yeah, but I don't like jail. So, but my point is that
imagining producers around your shit.
My point of this is that, see, when I was growing up, I had Pam Grier. Yeah, I had Cleopatra. I had Coffee. I had Foxy Brown. I had that to look at, you know? I had something to reference to feel powerful as a woman, as a Black woman. Our kids don't have that.
Yeah, you're right. It's been quite some time.
Yeah, so, I mean, you may look at this as just entertainment, but if you look deeper, this gives girls power. It does. You know, I've never been a victim. I ain't never played the victim card, you know. I don't like mean people. I don't like bullies. And all my life, I fought against that. I mean, I was a little squirt, the smallest little runt in the bunch. But if I saw something, I said something. Why did you hit her? Well, you got to fight us now. Like, that's just innately in me. And I think it's because I grew up watching those badass films. And see, that's why image is important. I'm a producer. When I make a film, I want the cast to look like this room. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody in here is potential money, right? I'm not going to make an all-Black film. Because you know why? I got fans that aren't Black. And they might not identify with the issues I'm talking about. So what I'm going to try to do is get everybody in my film. So I want your ticket. I want your ticket. I want his ticket, her ticket. So I'm in the business of making money. I don't understand Hollywood. You tell me Black films don't do well overseas. You don't want that money? Because I see music doing very well over there. You know, so it's always a fight. No, I'm always fighting. Like right now, this movie should go overseas. These are the movies that do well overseas. I know my movies are going to do well domestically. My fan base, you guys have proven to me and to Hollywood time and time again. So I'm excited about the domestic dollars, but you told me I can't do something. Now I have to prove you wrong.
And with Hidden Figures, that was a movie that people...
Didn't take me overseas.
Didn't take you overseas.
Did not.
I mean, it took domestic by storm, though. It was huge.
It did well overseas, too. It would have done better if we promoted it.
Oh, you're saying they didn't take... It did decently overseas, but they didn't take you with them over there.
Imagine this film, the world knows about this story. I have no idea why they didn't go overseas. Yeah. No idea.
Did you say anything at the time or ask?
Always... Do you think I'm quiet? I speak my mind.
What kind of answer did you get?
You know, it's him and the Han, you know. It's like, okay, don't worry about it. I'll prove it to you. I'll watch you eat crow. I built a career watching people eat crow.
That seems so silly when it comes to that movie, though, especially considering at a certain point
silly.
it had done so well domestically. It was already known to a certain degree overseas. Why not push it even harder at that point?
Did you see that post I reposted that Gabrielle Union, when she talked about how there's a low expectation for African-American films? They go, "Ooh, look at that little film go, that little black film." You know, Girls Trip beat everything. Why isn't it overseas? It's almost like that's all they expect. Oh, we just know we're going to get this domestic money, then we're going to use that money and put it into our big film that we're going to take overseas. And that's how it's done. Right. I'm sick of it. Time is up. You know, it may not be this film, but you're gonna hear the next time we sit down. I'm coming from overseas with something, because I was being.
You'll be in China. You'll be talking to a Chinese guy.
You know what? I've been to China. They know me over there. Guess what movie I found in China after they done told me movies don't do well overseas? Not Easily Broken. Wow. In China. But black movies don't do it. And you know, this is China. This black market. So, you know, usually you think the black market, you just want the movies that sell, the big movies. Baby, they had my movie in there. And that movie never saw a theater. And they have it in China. But black films don't sell overseas, right? Somebody's lying. Somebody lying.
No, I have to ask, I've only got you for really a few more minutes. I'm curious, you know, what season are you in when it comes to Empire right now? How deep are you guys? Fourth season. How many seasons do you think you guys have left?
I hope we syndicate. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe 5, 6. I'm not sure. 7 shows that are successful. You've seen them, Friends. They go on forever. So I don't know if I got it in me to go on forever.
That's kind of the next question. Do you have? I mean, Cookie, I imagine, takes a lot of energy to play.
And a lot of time. And a lot of energy. Yeah, you know, she goes here, she's there, she's here, she's all over the place. Cookie's the reason why I drink.
Do you still love playing her though?
I do. I'm an artist who bores easily. That's why I'm not huge on TV. And the only reason why I went back to TV, because Cookie's a pretty exciting character. She really is. But then after a while, you know, you've done it all. It's like every episode we're trying to outdo the other episode. And it's just like, I don't know if it can be done. Yeah. I love the show. I love the character. I love the cast. I'm not leaving. Don't believe everything you hear. I don't walk away from money, y'all, all right? Not unless the devil has the bag in his hand. I walk away from that because I don't sell my soul for nothing. But...
You know, my favorite thing that you've done on this stage so far was you did an opposite of Oprah. Instead of you get a car, you're like, I'm taking your ticket. I'm taking your ticket.
I'm taking your car. I'm taking your car. No, I'm joking. No, but yeah, I have integrity. Yeah, but I'm not gonna walk away from money. Like, that's stupid. When, you know, shows like this don't happen often. I don't know who made this room up.
No, I have just going back to Hidden Figures for just a second. I want to say, and I'm not just trying to kiss ass here, I thought you were robbed. I thought you deserved a lot more awards consideration for that.
Oh,
I thought you were.
Thank you.
I thought Hidden Figures was the kind of movie for me. I'm like a cynical moviegoer for the most part. Right. I like big action movies, or I like art house movies. And so Hidden Figures is this weird thing in the middle where I was kind of like, I think it's going to be kind of like a family movie that I won't probably enjoy that much, but I have to go see it for work. And I went and saw it. I was like, this is amazing. Like, they did an incredible job on this film, and I was so blown away. And then it did incredibly well, which I was so happy about. But I don't feel like it still got, all of you got the kind of consideration that you deserved.
I don't chase awards. Mm-hmm. I don't chase gold. I chase souls. So we won. Yeah. We may not have walked on the stage and did that thing, but see, when you think of like awards, I don't expect that. I don't even set myself up for that kind of heartbreak, because that's a small group. When you look at what I'm trying to do is reach as many people as I can. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care what background you come from. I want to touch your soul and make you feel some kind of way. So that's what I focus on. I'm not in the mirror giving Oscar speeches because I don't know. That's God. That's up to him whether he does that for me. But what's fulfilling to me is I can look at this audience and it's so diverse. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Whether I get that goal or not, you guys are my goal. You understand? So that's what I care about. That film opened, and it did well. No award in the world can top that. We can rattle off how many actors won, was nominated. Where are they now? How many actresses that got up on that stage have 4 movies coming out this year? See, so I'm not putting it down. Of course, that's like a sport, an athlete winning a gold. Like, of course, you throw me in a race, I want to win. But that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to win a different kind of race, the human race.
Oh, I like that.
You like that?
I like that,
yeah. That was great, right?
Let's get some questions from the audience. What do we got here? Right here.
No, I don't want those problems, huh? I don't want to know all the dirty secrets. They age too fast. Anyway, go ahead.
Hi. Hi. So since you've had a number of roles playing badass women, including from assassin to mom, badass mom, and a badass mathematician, is there any other roles in the future that you want to tackle on of being like this strong female? There's a great representation for everybody.
Oh God, I have so many. There's so much I want to do. So much. I have so many scripts that I'm reading right now. It's crazy. Be careful what you pray for. I can't even keep up with them all, but they're all really good. I cannot turn down a good role. I just cannot. If it speaks to my soul and it moves me, I have to do it. I don't care what I'm doing. Tyler Perry called me in the middle of filming Empire. And he goes, I got this script for you. I was like, well, great, because, I'm off in March. I have 2 other movies. I don't know how it's going to work, Tyler. He was like, oh, no, we can do it now. I said, what? I'm on a show. Did you miss that part? He was like, you can do it. I was like, but I need time to prepare. I don't have time. I got to get rid of, I have to shed Cookie. It's just a lot. And he was like, no, you don't. He said, Taraji, I know you. He's like, you have been living with Cookie for 3 years. You can do it with your eyes closed. And he said, you're the only one I know that can do this. I was so nervous, but you know what? I'm kooky like that. That's how I pick my roles. If they don't scare the hell out of me, I won't do it because I know it's not changing me. And it's not growing me. It's not challenging me. Therefore, I won't challenge you, right? If I'm not being challenged, how am I going to challenge you? So those are the roles that I gravitate towards. If it scares me, I'm like, I'll do it. So this man talked me into coming down to Atlanta in the middle of production. We shot this film in 10 days. He wanted me to do the whole movie, which playing the younger version of my character all the way up to the older version. We couldn't do it. Empire wasn't going to let me go for 10 days. They let me go for 3, and then we shot over the weekend. We did that thing in 5 days, my part. And you will see this film. I don't know if you saw the trailer.
I've seen the trailer, yeah.
Okay, so there's a scene where the camera's pushing in, and I'm at the shrink's office, and I'm smoking a cigarette, and she's asking me questions. That was done in 1 take. Wow. He chops it up in editing because he goes from here to there. But when we did that take, that camera coming in on me, 1 take. Well, we did it twice, but we got it the first time, and he just got a safety, and we moved on.
Does that make you comfortable doing things
Absolutely.
like that? Really?
You know why? I like going home.
So you like being challenged up to a point, then you want to go home.
Well, here's the deal. By the time I get to set, I did my work. Why are we here so long? Right. So it's a job. People think it's fun. Like, play, come up there. I'm convinced you on set. No, you not. Do I come bothering you when you at work? Like, it's work. People forget it's a job. And if I don't deliver, I got to hear y'all fat mouths on Twitter. Because you going to tell me. You ain't scared no more. Half of y'all hide behind eggs. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding.
I'm curious. You said shed Cookie. How do you normally... Is that something that you have a process for and that you do?
That's why I drink. That's how I shed her. I'm joking. You take on these characters. You take on their issues. That's energy. A lot of times it brings up old stuff for me. That's energy. That's stuff that just don't go away just because they yell cut. I'm still living through and working through those emotions. So I have to come down off of that. Like I need to, that's why people come on set and they go, you are so silly. I can't believe like you cried and they yell cut. And you was like, girl, okay. So anyway, back to the story. I was like, I have to do that. I have to do that. I have to be Taraji at some point. I'm not one of those artists where I have to go so deep and to call me by my character's name. Like, that would make me crazy because I'm not that character.
Have you ever worked with an actor?
Job.
Have you ever worked with an actor that does that?
Yeah.
What is that like?
I stay away from them.
Yeah.
I go, all right. When they rap out, go back to calling you whatever you want to be called. I can't do this with you. But I don't judge it. That's your process. Yeah. I can't do that. I don't know what that is. But I don't judge it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Let's get another question from the audience. Who has a question? Right here.
Hi. I love you so much.
I love you.
Taraji, one of my favorite interviews of all time is your Actors on Actors interview with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah,
you were amazing.
Thank you.
And during that interview, you said you wanted to be in an action movie, and why did Ryan Reynolds not put you in Deadpool? And look where you are now.
Well, I had to create my own door. See, sometimes in life, you know, you gotta be your boss. See, I talk to kids a lot. I go to colleges, I go to high schools, and I talk to kids a lot. And they, I want to be like you. No, you want to be better than me. I want to be an actress. No, you don't. That's the weakest link. You want to be the one who green lights. You want to be the one who opens the doors and give people opportunities. Start thinking about running and executive producing or running a studio. Don't think so small because actors are the weakest link. Not many of us out there are SAG members. How interchangeable we are until you prove your box office goal. The weakest link. You gotta reprogram these kids, have a new narrative. They think just being in front of the camera is it. No, that's the weakest link, baby. You need to buy. That camera guy got more power. I mean, it's, you know what I mean? It's not just about being in front of the camera. You know, the power is behind the camera. The power of the faces you don't see, the names you gotta hurry up and catch when the credits are rolling. That's the power.
Next question. I think we've...
Hi. First, I just want to say how much I love you.
I love you.
And my original question was actually answered. So, which movie do you prefer to do movies rather than shows?
Like TV?
Yeah.
I prefer feature film over TV. And if theater paid, I prefer that. But theater just doesn't pay.
When was the last time you did a show, a play?
I left Person of Interest. I hated TV so much, I was questioning whether I even wanted to stay in the game anymore. And I ran back to theater because that's how I was trained, and I knew that I needed to fall back in love with my craft. I didn't care about the money. I left a lot of money. But you know, if my soul isn't fulfilled, money ain't gonna fill it. And so I know how it is not to have nothing. And I was happy when I didn't have nothing. So I'm not afraid of not having anything. I got my family, I got my health, I got love, I got God. So that's how I think, right? Money doesn't rule me. I like it. I like nice things. But at the end of the day, if I had to trade it for a loved one or life or to give someone a life, it's gone, you know? So I lost my train of thought. We were talking about...
Well, I had asked when the last time you did a play was.
I don't want to shift my wig, child. Oh, the theater. So I left Person of Interest. I had fallen out of love with acting in front of the camera. It's a sour taste in my mouth. So I was like, I'm going to go do a play. I went to Pasadena, okay? I don't know if you guys know a lot about LA, but it's not a theater-driven city. It's like people don't care about theater in LA. It's just not. You know, here people really respect theater, but not in LA. So I was like, I don't even care. This is not for anybody but for me. I'm just going to go do that. And I challenged myself because I'd never been in a play where I was above the credit. So literally it was like Taraji P. Henson in Above the Fold. And so I'd never seen that on the marquee. I thought that was great. And I was having my own little moment, and I didn't care if Spielberg was coming. For the first time in my life, I didn't care. It was all for me. It was to see my name on that little theater, and I was above the thing, and I was proud of that. Cut to the first 2 days of previews, the theater made their entire money back. When I tell you these people came, Pasadena is not downtown LA. It's not studio. It's not frequented because it's far. It's out there. It's through the mountains. You got to drive up the mess. A beautiful ride, but it's far. People, that theater sold out every night. People came from Long Beach. They came from the marina, from Venice, downtown. I mean, they came from all over. The audience looked just like this. And that blew me away because this is not TV. This is theater. You have to seek. You have to really put energy and effort into going to a show. And I was just blown away. I was really blown away. That gave me the power I needed because I was like, Hollywood keeps telling me these lies. They keep making me feel like no one cares. They're not interested in me. And I went broke and almost went to jail. Well, I didn't almost go to jail, but I kept filing for default, you know. I didn't default on any of my loans. I kept deferring them. But you know, that stuff, you know, not paying your loans can get you in trouble. And, you know, that is a sacrifice I made for my life, for my career. I trained and I put myself through college. And so when I saw all those people coming out there to see me, you work so hard, you know, you work so hard and you know you have a voice that can fill a void in Hollywood, and you fight and you fight and you fight, and then like finally when you look up and you know you've been fighting and then the people come, that to me, man, that means more to me than any award. You get what I'm saying? Because an award is, those are people faces I don't get to see. There's somebody behind a thing checking the mark. But this right here, coming all the way to Pasadena to see me in a play, like this is not a big movie. This is not glitz and glam. I mean, this is a play. And the people came, studios came. That's how I got Empire. Fox started coming, and my producer, my manager was like, okay, so after play, you gotta go outside because Fox is there. I'm like, why is Fox here? I'm not doing TV. They're there, they wanna see you, they wanna meet you, and they got the script. And I was like, there it is, they want me back on TV. I hate it, no.
I was gonna ask, what was the project right after the play that you jumped into? Was it Empire?
It was Empire. They would not leave me alone. I tried to run away and go hide in Pasadena to play. They found me.
I want to see a movie about you hiding in Pasadena from doing TV shows.
I was
amazing.
like, no one will find me here in Pasadena. Like, I was like, this is gonna be great. Everybody came. Everybody came. Pasadena Playhouse is calling me now because I don't think they've seen those kind of numbers. And they're like, we need you to come back and do a play. I'm like, nah, I like what I do again. Sorry.
I control it now. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. I have power now. I'm good. Sorry.
I think time for a couple more questions right here.
Hi, Taraji. How are you?
Great.
Not to make you cry again, but I just want to tell you that I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm proud of what you represent.
Thank you.
You represent honor to me. You represent strength, and you represent integrity and power. And I want to encourage you to keep doing that because that is very necessary that we see such positive role models of the Black and the brown community represented like that. And I wanted to ask you, what advice would you give to actors that wish to pursue a career? Because I know you started very late in the game.
What is that though, late? No such thing.
shade.
No,
No shade.
I'm not. I'm just.
You were doing so well.
No, she's doing. No. She's doing great. But I mean, this is even for her.
Because
you can't ever say late, baby. You can never say late.
Okay.
You know why? You just can't. As long as God wakes you up, the next day it's never too late.
That's true.
But if I thought late, I would have stopped praying for roles like this. I thought late. I'm 47 years old,
Right.
and I'm an action star. You understand what I mean? If I thought that way, this wouldn't happen. You can't think like that.
Okay.
Late doesn't exist.
So for those that start whenever they start,
Right.
you know, what advice
You
would
know
you...
where that late comes from? Comparing yourself. But
Right.
go ahead.
I don't even know how to ask the question. I do. No, but I'm saying, like, for those that feel that they're starting late, you know, in the game, and because, you know, the society will pre-program you to make you think that if you don't start as a child actor or if you don't start before 20, then, you know, the chances are slim. So to those who start after that mark, what advice would you give them that want to start?
Look at me. I did it. I did not move. I didn't move to LA until I was 26. I was a single. I had all the odds stacked against me, all of them. And look at me now. God didn't give me nothing He didn't give you. I just believed Him.
When did you said you moved to LA when you were 26, you said,
26.
right? And you think you were a single mom at that
Single
time?
mom. I did have a degree. I to put myself through college. I graduated, and then my dad looked at me one day. I was in D.C. I was working on another cruise, dinner cruise. He said to me, "How do you expect to catch fish on dry land?" And I was like, "What are you talking?" My father spoke in metaphors. May he rest in peace. I'm like, "What are you talking about? What is this?" He was like, "You're an actor. You have a degree in acting. There are no acting jobs here, meaning there are no fish here. Why are you here?" Sent me to Hollywood. He was right.
What was it like when you got to when you got to LA?
My father had sowed so many good seeds in me. He told me when he recognized that I could be an actor. I was always rambunctious as a kid. I always had a personality, the loudest one, funny. He said, "You gonna be an actress." I was like 8, 9. He had been telling me this. That's how you sow seeds. You know about sowing seeds? You speak it into your children. You speak it into them, and they hear it over and over and over, and they believe it. And that's what he did. I can remember as young as 7, you're going to be the best, the greatest, you're the greatest actress alive. You're going to be an actor, you're going to win an Oscar, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. He spoke these things into my life. And I remember on his deathbed, he said, it was Hustle and Flow. Daddy, I finally made it. Look. And this is when he knew he was going to die. And it's something about a person in transition. They're connected. He looked off into the distance like he saw what's going on with me today. And he said, "Baby, you're going to be a sensation." And I'm sitting there and I'm like, "What are you saying?" Tell me what it is. I didn't get it then, but he said, "I'm going to tell you something. When God cracks the sun, when that sun comes open, when He cracks those clouds open, you better have your shades, because you ain't ready." And I would go to him up until he passed away. I'd be like, "Daddy, I got this." He said, "This ain't nothing." And I would be like, "But wait, I'm about to sing at the Oscars. What you mean this ain't nothing?" He said, "It ain't nothing." And I miss him. I miss him so much because I know right now he would say, "This ain't nothing." He just had such a belief in me. Like,
Why is the phrase "this ain't nothing" even when it's something that is so incredible, so important to you?
He just saw the greatest for me. I don't know what this man saw. Yeah. I don't. But I can tell you today he would be like, "This ain't it. You're still on the way." I just know he would. That's all he would ever say to me, because every time I would reach something, he would be like, "This ain't nothing."
It's so smart because it keeps you moving forward and it keeps you...
Hey, look, if I ever feel like I arrived, I ain't never gonna make it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You always have time and place and room and space to grow. Always. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
That's okay. No, I'm loving this speech. Just so inspirational. I'm
sorry. I just totally...
No, that's okay.
I just saw standing there. All right.
Surprised me. I didn't know she was there.
You were like, "Woo!"
I was just taking it all in. So similar to the film industry, the fashion industry have some of the same challenges in redefining beauty standards and also making...
Why I never went into fashion.
Yeah. And also changes and racially insensitive ad campaigns. As a well-accomplished woman of color in Hollywood, did you ever feel pressure to take on stereotypical or typecast roles?
Never.
Okay.
Never. I'm not doing nothing that I don't feel good about. If I can't get passionate about it, how am I going to sell it?
Exactly.
I don't lie well. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I'm not a good liar. Because when I am an actress, that's lying, basically. It's lying. It's fiction. I'm trying to get you to believe the words that are coming out of my mouth, and it's lying, basically. But it's entertainment. I suck at lying in real life. I can't do it. I will tell on myself. I'm like, Where was I at 8 o'clock? I was at Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese, what are you just checking? Like, I would tell on myself. I suck at lying. I do. So I can't do things that I don't believe in. I can't do things that don't feel right because I have a conscience. I have to speak about this stuff. You know, it's certain things I'm kicking myself in the butt for now because I'm out here telling women, fight for this, fight for that. And it's something that I didn't fight for. I'm not going to go into it, but it's something I deal with that every night because I'm like, I'm out here telling these women, fight for this, fight for this, fight for that. And I let that go. I'm still beating myself up over something that happened 2 years ago that I have no control over, but it bothers me. So I don't work like that. If I don't believe in it, I don't do it. If I sign my name to anything you see me out here promoting, know that you can trust me because I ate it, I believe in it, I trust it. I don't just collect checks.
Were you ever offered roles like that you had to sort of turn down or that you couldn't?
I've turned down roles before. When I first started, I did Baby Boy. I got a lot of baby mama roles. I was like, I already did that. After Benjamin Button, I got a lot of playing mama's age. I was like, well, I did that. Come on, you think outside the box. And it's very rare when that happens. I remember right after Hustle and Flow, I'm a comedic actress. I don't know how I got put in this drama genre. I get it. I studied it. I know it. Shakespeare, Chekhov, you name it. Euripides, I did it. But at the end of the day, I'm a trained actress. So you can't dress it up like something else and go, hey, you be perfect for this. That looks like Queenie. I don't want to do it. It doesn't interest me. So I'm always looking for a great challenge. I'm always looking for something different.
What was the play you did in Pasadena?
It was called Above the Fold, and it was based on the Duke boys who got in trouble. It was false accusations about that stripper, the lacrosse team. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was about the journalist who uncovered the whole thing. It was really this original piece. So we worked with it. It took us 6 weeks. We worked with it to make it really good, and it was deep. That was a deep piece to play. It really was. Conflicted. She was conflicted. Are they telling the truth? Are they not? It was really good.
Taraji, I got to tell you, it's been amazing having you here. Thank you so much for being here. How can people see... let's plug the movie first before we wrap up. How can people see Proud Mary?
Well, I hear you can buy tickets now. But it comes out Friday. You guys, it's my dad's birthday. January 12th. That's a good omen. So... That's a good omen, right? He's up there doing stuff.
Taraji P. Henson, everybody, let's hear it.
Thank you.